He's tried corticosteroids.
Well, welcome. Today we're going to have talking about power from on high, and I'll also get to tell you. I was raised with, Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, and when I started studying the Bible, learning about Jesus, I thought, well, how do I know that he's for real? I mean, the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus aren't. So God was very gracious, and he took some time to show me that he was real and that there is power in prayer and communion with God. So we're going to go over how he showed me those things after we go through power from on high. And they're bringing up the program now. So usually I like to ask, how many of you find it difficult to follow a health program to a T? And usually I don't get any response, okay? So I usually say, well, let me ask it a different way. How many of you think other people have trouble following a healthy lifestyle to a T? And then the hands go up, okay? So that's what we're dealing with. We went to Guam, and right after residency, and I was working with patients there. And right after World War II, they had wonderful lifestyle, plant-based diet. But when we got there 50 years after World War II, they had adopted the Western lifestyle, and diabetes was number one problem, heart disease number two problem. So we set up a little NEWSTART program in the evening after work. They would come, and we'd give them the lifestyle program. We give them the health talks, the food, the lectures, and we gave them breakfast and lunch for the next day and the next morning. And so for 2 weeks, and before and after, we want the one, power from on high. That one. So we would tell them, we would do the program before and after. Lab tests would show wonderful results. They'd be doing great. But it wasn't like here where the lifestyle program, they would go home and you'd never see them again. They were our regular patients at the clinic, and so we would see them in 3 months, and in 3 months, guess what? They weren't on the program anymore. And so we struggled with this, and we found the same problem when we came back to the States. We opened up practice in Ardmore, Oklahoma, and we were going through Ardmore, Oklahoma, the Oklahoma City, getting some supplies. And our introduction to Oklahoma, I might have shared this already. It was getting toward lunch. I said, oh, honey, let's find a vegetarian restaurant. I pulled over to the side in Oklahoma City and rolled down the window, and she said, excuse me, sir, is there a vegetarian restaurant nearby? And she said, tall cowboy hat, cowboy boots, walks over and says, lady, this is cattle country. So that was our introduction to Oklahoma. So we did set up a program, but we found the same thing. They do great initially, and then in 3 months, we'd see them again, and they were off the program. So we want to know, why is there a problem with this compliance? This compliance issue was a real struggle. Yeah, what we're looking for is the slides for power from on high. If you can put those up, that would be great. So, yeah, no, that's the fever therapy one. What we want is power from on high. So what we did was there was actually an article that came out in one of the medical journals, and it addressed this compliance problem. And they looked at the 4